the way from Chile. This is Pixie. And this is Shaggy. And this is Fun Friday.
It's time for Fan Friday! Yay, Fan Friday! Blondie Bell says, how do you approach a stray dog? You know, approaching stray dogs is something you always want to be very careful with. You really need to know how to like watch for the body signals of the dog, you know, watch their tails, their ears, are they showing their teeth? It's something that you don't want to do unless you absolutely have to. If you don't know the dog and they're stray, I mean, some dogs you can tell right away, like if you see one that's running around and you're just trying to help it. Memphis, would you please get off the table? And you're just trying to help it because it's a stray. Some of them will run right up to you and be all happy, but some of them are very standoffish. If you find a stray dog that's very standoffish, you're probably best keeping an eye on them and contacting your local animal control to help you instead of just approaching them yourselves, because it can be very dangerous to do. Instagram user Animal Expert YouTube says, how can you teach a puppy not to bite? And quite a few of you said, I second that question. We want to answer that question. There's a lot of different methods you can use for training a puppy not to bite. Memphis, the puppy, is way over there. For our dogs, honestly, all I've ever done with any of my dogs is when they've been playing and they've accidentally like bit down on us, or if they've tried to bite hands, I just yell ouch really loud and pull my hand back and then ignore the dog. I mean, that's the method I have used for training my dogs not to bite for every dog I've ever had. And it's always worked for us, so that's what I do. I mean, anybody else that has a suggestion on what to do to stop a puppy from biting, leave a comment down below. Let us know what your method is. You know, you can always do puppy classes. Puppy classes will help you learn those things. It's actually one of the things that even our puppy class, the trainer in our puppy class, when I took Shelby to puppy classes, said to do. Just a loud ouch and pull away and then ignore that puppy. Don't play with them, because as soon as you start playing with them again, they're going to think it's okay. That's what I would try. If anybody else has any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. Yadoni Martin, I probably said that wrong, says, why did you pick the quote, stay positive, dream big? Basically because in life, in general, I believe that if you stay positive and dream big, absolutely anything can happen. I really truly believe that. If you have a positive attitude about everything in life, positive things will happen. And there's nothing wrong with dreaming big. I mean, you can dream small if you want, but you might as well dream big, because what's the worst thing that can happen? Your dreams just might come true. Right? Right, Shelby? Are they playing? Look at, they're playing and you're not. What's up with that? So that's probably why I say it. I just think it's good to be positive and it's good to dream, and that's probably why I say it. I don't know, I said it once and it just kind of stuck. Right? How come you're not playing with them crazy dogs? Alpha Fire 100 said, how do your dogs act around other dogs? I saw at Petco, Memphis jumped at the other dog that she saw. Well, they act like this around each other. They're actually all usually pretty good around other dogs. Memphis gets a little bit super excited when she sees the other dogs, but she usually calms down after a few minutes. And I think it's, man, you guys be careful with Oakley, okay? I think it's mainly because she's still so young and hasn't had a ton of social interaction with other dogs. She likes to talk to other dogs, and she likes it when they talk to her. There you go, Oakley, get in your hole. You can hide from them under there. Hey, girls, stop picking on Oakley. Crazy dogs. AZ Heartbreaker says, is it okay for a dog to be alone for 8 to 12 hours a day? 8 hours is pushing it. I mean, our girls are usually alone 7 to 8 hours a day. But we have the camera that we can talk to them through, and if we get a chance, we come home and let them out. 12 hours a day is too long. They can't hold their bladder that long. 12 hours a day for a dog to be alone with nobody else around, that's a long time. I mean, think about it. That's a long time for a dog to be home alone with no interaction. So I would say 12 hours is definitely too long. And if it's something that you have to do, maybe look into like a dog sitter around your house. See if somebody could come over and let the dog out and play with them for an hour at a time in the middle of that. Because 12 hours is a long time for them to be alone. Seems like everybody has decided to turn on a lawnmower, a power washer, and drive loud cars by today during Fan Friday. So sorry about all the extra noise. Lauren Gilbert says, is it okay to change your dog's diet even if they've been on the same diet for over a year? Yes, it's perfectly fine to do that. Our dogs ate the same dog food for quite a few years, and then we changed it. Just, you know, transition slowly, depending on what you're feeding them. Transition a little bit at a time and do it over the course of a couple days, and you should be just fine. Candy Star 24 says, what's Oakley's favorite kind of toy? Oakley likes soft toys. She likes any type, raccoons. She likes any type of soft toy. Aaron Smith says, do you think Memphis looks like Maya from 8 Below? Yes, I do. I think she does look like Maya from 8 Below. And actually, I've had a couple other people mention that too. She does. She looks a lot like Maya from 8 Below, probably because she's the same color. Christine from Facebook says, have you ever watched Tyler Oakley? Well, of course. Tyler Oakley is from Michigan. Of course we watch Tyler Oakley. I think he's hilarious. Apparently he's coming to Michigan for a tour. I don't know if we're going, but yes, we watch Tyler Oakley. Does Tyler Oakley watch us? I don't know. You guys should tweet at him and ask him if he watches Gone with the Snow Dogs. Pranathy wants to know, when do you throw away the antler chews? When they're about that long. Usually when they're less than 2 inches. That's when I pick them up and throw them away. Just because 2 inches is a little bit too short for them to be chewing on. Tammy says, how do you stop the unnecessary barking? Our husky barks for no reason. Then the digging drives me nuts. Any tips? This is going to sound really bad, but you picked the wrong breed. Huskies are vocal, extremely vocal. They like to bark, they like to talk, they like to yip, they like to whine, they like to howl, they like to make noise. And I'll just show you this little area over here, and that should answer your digging question. Yeah. Oh, there's a good one right there. Holy hole, you guys! I have to fill that one in. Apparently I forgot to fill these in yesterday. Yeah, they love to dig. How do I deal with it? My dogs pretty much dig only in this little dig zone. Nowhere else are they allowed to dig. If they try to dig other places, they get in trouble. Look, there's a hole there. How do I stop the excessive barking and talking and whatever? I don't. It's part of their breed. It's what they do. It's part of the reason I love them, because they are vocal and they do like to talk. Right? It's what you do. It's part of being a husky. It's part of being a husky. They like to talk. It's just us. Stephanie wants to know if our huskies have ever caught any critters, squirrels or chipmunks or anything like that. They have not caught a squirrel or a chipmunk or a bird well, I guess they kind of caught a baby bird, but thankfully Jamie saved it in this yard, but they did catch a mouse, and the mouse did not survive. That was actually this spring? I don't know, it wasn't that long ago. So they have caught a mouse. Crystal wants to know, when did you start putting stuff on Shelby's food so she would eat it? If you guys missed the live show we did on Wednesday, sorry, we did a really short notice live show on Wednesday. We showed the girls eating in live time. You can go rewatch the show in its entirety. It's up on our channel. But you guys noticed that we put something on Shelby's food so that she would eat it. And we've done that pretty much her whole life. Shelby has always been a little bit finicky with her food. Sometimes she'll eat, sometimes she won't. So sometimes she gets special treatment. Usually, yesterday I just put a little bit of chicken broth on it. Sometimes Jamie will put like a scoop of yogurt on it. Usually nothing magically special, just something to get her to eat it. We got some mail. We got some mail. Look, Shelby, mail. Thanks for showing me where the mail is. Don't mess it up. Don't mess up the mail, Shelby. We got a letter from Abby. Abby wants to know how old the dogs are. Shelby is 7, Memphis is 1, and Oakley is, we have no idea. Here's some drawings from Abby. Abby also wants to know how much the dogs eat a day. About a cup to a cup and a half of food, depending on how hungry they are. Right, Shelby? What are you smiling at? And we got a happy birthday Shelby card from Harvey Doggy on Instagram and an awesome drawing. Check that out. And we got a letter from Seth, and Seth says, I'm getting a baby husky soon. Do you have some tips about baby huskies? They're loud and annoying and fluffy. Tips for baby huskies. Be very patient. They take a lot of training and a lot of time and dedication, but, hey fluffy butt, they're definitely worth it. All of you. All of you were a pain in the butt at some point in your life, but you're all worth it. Some of you are still a pain in the butt, Memphis. And we got this awesome drawing from Kayla. This turned out really cute. Shelby and Oakley and baby Memphis. And then we got a letter from somebody who didn't leave their name. It says, I am 6. I highly doubt 6 is your name. Well, thanks for the letter. If you're watching, tell us your name. I got distracted by no name and almost missed a question. How old are all your dogs? I think I just answered that. 7 and 1, and we don't really know, somewhere between 8 and 12. And how old was Shiloh when she passed away? Shiloh was 11 years old when she passed away. Are we having Feisty Fan Friday? What's going on? Feisty Fan Friday. Hey, you're crazy. Are you biting her face? You're such a bad dog. And you're just like, yeah, I'm not into that. Good job, Oakley. Good job. And we got a drawing from Nina, and Nina wants to know, when you were a little girl, did you want a husky? I don't really remember wanting a husky when I was a little girl. I wanted a raccoon, and these aren't really raccoons. Yeah, you know, thanks for the tail, Shelby. I don't really remember ever specifically like wanting a husky, so I don't know how I ended up with them. It's all Shiloh's fault. And we got a letter from Lauren, and Lauren wants to know, what brand of food do you feed your dogs and how much do you feed them? We feed them Dr. Tim's, and again, they get about a cup to a cup and a half of food, or a cup and a half of food, or a little bit more a day. Just depends on how active they are. You girls are feisty. Alright, you guys, I think we got this Fan Friday in before this rain started and the sun just came out, so maybe now it's not gonna rain. So anyway, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Fan Friday. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button, help grow our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. If you didn't get a chance, we did, like I said, we did a live show on Wednesday, and you can go watch it in its entirety on our main channel, which is youtube.com/GonetotheSnowDogs. My phone is now going off, so I'm going to end this. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, stay positive, dream big, and we will see you soon. Goodbye!